G'day guys, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be doing a leaf diverter on a downpipe around the house. Well, check this out, eh? Here we go. Come on birdie, you can't stay there or you get squashed. Can't just stay there, I want to take that tree. So this is one of the main trees that are annoying the crap out of us. There's the house. And there's this big tree that in the wintertime loses all its leaves. It's now springtime here in Australia, so it's starting to get its leaves and flowers back on. So when the flowers come out, that's loads of fun. So, but anyway, all the gutters here that are forever block it up, and this is the downpipe, the square steel version, and it always blocks up just here for some unknown reason. The gutters aren't real wide. Like from the gutters haven't got a real big gap in them from the roof tile to the gutter. So, but anyway, lots of leaf matter going in. This is the old downpipe. I've dug it a little bit to have a bit of a look-see on what I've got to do to make it happen. So it's got a few little saddles and a bit of mucking around. I've taken this off once before just to empty it out. So that's what made me come to the conclusion I've got to put some sort of a leaf guard on there to separate it before it goes down to the tanks, or underground and then goes to the tanks. So anyway, let's get into it. So this is the apparatus I'm talking about to put in place. It's just got a 90mm PVC exit, and you just put the drain in on the top there. It's going to be a bit hard to see until I actually do it. So it mounts to the wall sort of like this. You just have the downpipe go sitting in the top and coming out the bottom, and just hook it up down there. A little bit of mucking around. You got to do a bit of digging, I think, by the looks, to expose where the drainage pipe is. Move some of these pots and everything out of the way, and move the old steel one, and unhook it off the gutter, and make it all sort of legit, make it look right. So anyway, here we go. So we've exposed where it goes into the ground. Normally that's a flex pipe that comes out of the ground, that orange pipe there. For some reason it's not. So, but anyway, that's all right. I think I can work with that. Just need a couple of extra joints. I think I've got them in the stash. All these videos I seem to end up just shoveling dirt. So let's remove this downpipe, the metal one, and get it out of the way and start connecting a few pipes up. Here we go. So this is what's left here. Good and bad. It's good that they've glued it on. Bad because I've got to remove it. So I'll have to split up here and try and get it apart. Okay, so here we go. That wasn't so hard. I didn't do too much damage on the pipe. It didn't cut all the way through. Bit of PVC glue will fix that, no trouble. So what the thoughts were is to get it back up to like straight up and down, try and make that fit, or just try and put this angle onto there, but then there's that gap there, so I need to extend it by that little bit and then be able to put that on there, which is up there, if you know what I mean, just so I can get that vertical and nice and tidy, so when I do the rest up the top. So I just got to cut this little piece here. It's already got a flared part at the end, so I just got to trim it off a little bit, and so it fits on there neatly. And then I can put this, I can't remember how many degrees it is, it doesn't tell me. I thought it was like oh, it's a 45, there we go, 90 by 45. So here we go. All glued in. You can sort of see the glue, it's a nice clear one, and I'll put a bit around those where those little cuts were. So that's all in place. Now let's back up and get some other serious looking stuff done. So not sure if you noticed, I glued all of those joints and I didn't glue that joint. Simple reason is all this is going to be below ground surface level, only by a little bit, but I won't be able to generally see it with all this loose stone, you know, from around the garden all the way over the top of it, and I don't really want to leak, a rainwater leak, and sort of affect the soil underneath the foundation. That will cause expansion and contraction of the clay soil below it, and which might move the foundation and therefore eventually crack the brickwork. So we won't do that. So it's all sealed below ground level. We can move forward. I'll be able to bury that in now. I don't need to do any more under there, so I can cover that in and then carry on with the extra bit out of there. Here we go. bit of a trick for you, and this is, I'm pretty sure, how the plumbers do it. Let me get my tape to work properly. So you take a dimension from the wall. So you got the tape against the wall, knowing that it's going down into there. So go from there across to, when I get it right, to the outside of the spout. So to me that is about 745-ish. So then the easy way to do it is just come over here and lay it out like how it's going to be. So you put that as if that's going to be the spout, and you allow for the insert distance, and then you come along here to 745 and you make sure that as if that's the outside of the wall. So hang on, there we go, about there. So that's pretty close to where it's meant to be, and then you've got to allow for the insert inside this pipe. So you just work out where that is. So you don't necessarily worry about this anymore, because that's just the outside of the wall. So what you do is you just work out what the insert is and you cut it about there. So I'll just do a couple of checks. I'll measure twice, not like before, but I'll measure twice, and hopefully we only cut once. So here we go. There's just an easy way of doing it. Here we go. That's all done. Pretty close to the middle. I didn't really need to put that screw up there, but it's just an extra precaution in case that piece of pipe there gets really heavy, or it does get full of leaf matter and it's wet, and I just don't want that pipe to come off. So it'll hopefully just push it down and goes to there. I've left a, probably a 25-30 mil gap there, so that should work really well. You just lift this off to check it out, or get your frogs out of your downpipe, and you're away. Now, I kind of contradicted myself before when I said that the only reason I didn't glue this one because it wasn't needed, but these ones, the pipe joints, because that one's underground. Well, that's true, they do need to be sealed underground, but these ones, the way the slip joints worked is the water's flowing this way, so this one would be okay, but when it comes to this joint, it may leak on this one because of the direction of the flow of the water's going down that way. So I just put glue in them anyway, so they sealed it, and then there's no issue. Same with these ones up here, if you can see it with the sun. So they're all glued as well, so there's no chance of it having any issues. So it'll be there for many years, hopefully, and we'll be able to monitor how much leaf litter, and if it gets really bad, I can cut this off a little bit higher, or a bit more, 90 degrees to the pipe itself, but it doesn't really need to be. as long as we can see what leaf matter's going down there, and hopefully it just keeps coming off the end and the water goes straight down. So even standing back, it all looks sort of like it's meant to be there. Don't mind the gunge on the solar panels. So that job's all done. So on to the next one. So here's the other ones I did yesterday. So they're all done virtually the same. Just a little bit down there, that's a little bit difficult. I couldn't move the pavers or connect up, so I just inserted it inside and silicone around it. And it also has an air conditioner drain going into it, so that one was a little bit more tricky. So here's the other one I did. It's very similar, right near the TV antenna. I just had to put a spacer behind it because the first one you always seem to make a mistake, and that pipe wasn't quite long enough and it was all glued. So I'll put an extension on there just to make it look legit-ish. So that one's all good. One more. So this is the last one, a different design, different manufacturer of rain catcher. Actually, I kind of like this one a little bit better, but it was a bit dearer than the others. So a bit of mucking around. I had to put a joiner in here because that's the way it was designed, so that's one floor. But it does have a two-part sieve, like one for coarse material and then the finer one inside, which you got to keep cleaning out. And settled on the post and just went down into where the drain is, so that was loads of fun. But it's all done. So I've got 4 of these done. Hopefully that's all I need to do. So we're all done on this one today. So that'll certainly help with the up and coming storm season. It'll certainly get all or just about all of the rain coming off the roof go into rainwater tanks and water storage, so it'll be good. So guys, if you like this video, give us a click, give us a bit of love, and if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the subscribe button and push the little bell, and you'll be able to catch up with all the other videos that I do. But today is just something I had to do because storm season's coming up and we're expecting quite a bit of rain this year, so just trying to make sure the tanks are always forever full. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.